I just like that.
It works. I like it too.
If you close your eyes and throw all your reasonability out of the way, is that like a robot fapping?
Yeah. Welcome back to Silent Hill 2. Today,
I mean, what else? Right? Like, tell me, like, you're a robot. You're at this nice hotel. You look out the window of your room, and you don't just go.
I'm sorry, the robot's getting off to like nature.
It's a robot. It doesn't know what real life is. So yes, it's like, oh, nature is so mysterious and hot. Welcome to the Venus Tears Bar.
Yeah,
Monday, Saturday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m.
that's crazy. I don't know any bars that are still open to 2 a.m. these days, at least around my area. Everybody closes at midnight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck are you gonna get done in that time?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, we're partying before the fucking sun even has to go down, usually. Like, I don't understand what anybody wants that for. Virginia's a really dry state.
Oh, you're in Virginia? Last I checked, you were in Ohio.
I'm moving back to Ohio at the end of the year, but for right now, I'm still
Right.
based in Virginia.
Is that like the wave coming in?
I was about to say I think it's D-Day.
Oh, damn. Excuse me as I turn the audio up a little bit because I think I just heard somebody walking around down there.
You definitely did, although I think they're above you, maybe. Actually, now that I think about it, I was definitely like, oh, right, you meet Laura in here at some point, so she's probably upstairs. But I remember Laura is on the same floor as you right now, I'm pretty sure. So whatever is walking around upstairs in game is definitely not Laura.
Okay.
It could be any number of things, I suppose. But we are in the Lakeview Hotel, which is the final location that we will be going to in this wonderful journey of finding James's wife. She's supposedly up in room 312, where they stayed previously.
What do you mean supposedly? She's clearly gonna be there. You think James is gonna just come here and not? That's B12 actually. You're welcome.
No, it's clear. She's just wrote into it.
B12. Look, she even gave it a little like a little swirly at the end of the B. It's a B. That's a B12. A B17 bomber.
That's a deep ass cut.
Imagine being so fucking like inspirational and like generation defining. That's gonna be a thing that people of our YouTube age will just be like, oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, it's not even like funny or anything. It's just like literally a reference. So if you get it,
it's just a reference. It's just, yeah.
And if you don't, you don't.
Note to staff: be sure to clean up the fireplace in the conference room. I mean, I didn't think that would have to, be said out loud, but yeah, we're gonna make a note of that.
This is actually really funny. This chain of memos about the cleaning of the fireplace. They just get angry and angry.
I'm actually upset that you didn't say the chain of memories. I'm gonna be upset with them, like, honestly. I just come back with a nice oak wooden stick and they let me in.
Yeah.
This is only for if you chose a different class at the beginning of the game.
I feel like the class that we chose is the fucking what is the one in Bloodborne that's like your milk toast?
That's kind of ours. We're milk toast. We got kitty melee, kind of all right with gun. We milk toasting up in here. We didn't choose the noble scion where we get everything into arcane and fucking James's eyes explode with blood and all the enemies just fall to the ground.
No sorceries, unfortunately, on James.
No, not on this playthrough, no. But New Game Plus, I hear that you get a lot of plasmids and a lot of mana you can use.
I think this is probably the third time that you've gone into that bathroom.
I was literally saying that to myself as you were talking. I was like, I'm pretty sure I opened all of these stalls last session. Sorry, closed.
That's all right, man.
Well, at least they're sorry about it. Again, I apologize greatly for the diminished quality at a distance, but my computer is not David Hasselhoff. It cannot run things on its amazing PEX fit. What the fuck?
It's just dusty.
We've had they're very dusty. Who touched all of this? Like, who? Like, if I see a table this dusty, no matter where I am, I'm just not going to touch that because I feel grody.
Yeah, I get.
Who the fuck put all their hands on
I'm
that?
really allergic to dust, so if I did that, I'd just get all sneezy and gross. I don't like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I fucking hate dust. I hate anything that just coats your hands.
Yeah.
It's gross. I'm a very hand-coatable guy. Like, if you ever meet me at a con and you're like, hey, I want to coat your hands, I'm just going to be like, no.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
For multiple reasons. They do a lot. Have you been to a con? People are like, can I coat your hands?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh. What do they coat them in usually?
Hand sanitizer, I'd guess.
Well, that's actually nice. Oh, it's the intermezzo. That's the third only, right? That we've gotten.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Don't know what they're for, honestly. I was really expecting it to be like a musical puzzle.
Did I scare you?
Yeah, you did. I guess I deserved it, huh? The fart face that I am.
Maybe. Then again, maybe you're not so bad. Just annoying.
Uh-huh. So, you got any other things planned? I think I saw a dark room back there you could lock me up in.
No. I think you've had enough. For now.
Well, that's reassuring.
Besides, I need your help finding Mary. She's here. Isn't she? Come on, tell me.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
Wait. So there really is a letter?
Oh. Yeah. Want to read it? Just don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She's our nurse. I, took it from her locker.
My dearest Laura, I'm leaving this letter with Rachel to give to you after I'm gone. I'm far away now, in a quiet, beautiful place. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye before I left. Be well, Laura. Don't be too hard on the sisters. And Laura, about James. I know you hate him because you think he isn't nice to me, but please, give him a chance. It's true, he can be a little surly sometimes, and he doesn't laugh much. But underneath, he's a really sweet person. I love you, Laura. I love you like my very own daughter. I wish things were different. I wish we could be happy together, like we talked about. Even so, I know you will have a good life. You're a strong, smart, beautiful girl. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. Your friend, Mary.
Laura. How old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
That means Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago. Could she really be here? Is this the quiet, beautiful place she was talking about?
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures. She really wanted to come back. She also talked a lot about you, you know? She even...
What? What is it?
Well, we're kind of was his other letter. I think the one was for you. The envelope had your name on it.
Did you read it?
I wanted to. This one time, I almost did. Figured you didn't deserve to have it. But then I thought, Mary wouldn't want me to keep it from you. So I just sort of kept it for you. Here.
It's empty. Laura, there's nothing in it.
What? But I didn't take it. I swear.
Well, where is it then?
I must have lost it. I gotta find it.
Laura!
Don't run like that. Nobody runs like that. Okay. Let's see. So it's a dog and a rabbit.
Yeah, I think it was originally a wolf.
Is James supposed to be the dog and the rabbit is Laura?
I think so.
So at first it was like an angry at first it was an angry wolf, baby rabbit and its mother. So I'm going to assume that's Mary and Laura.
Yeah.
And she felt that James was an evil wolf, and now she's hoping that James can be a nice dog to look after her.
Perhaps.
I guess. What the fuck was with the fucking crow raven thing that was going after the bunny the one time?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was like Maria? Question mark?
Question mark, yeah. I mean, it is quite telling, though, that the singular time Maria and Laura share a scene together, she does not react to her at all. Because, she, you know, she's like,
Laura!
nah, I'm not doing that.
Somewhere.
All right. Okay. That's depressing.
This hotel does look really nice, I must say.
It is. I don't know. For me, there's something that got, you know, it's wrong. If I'm wrong, please let me know so, even though that shouldn't be wrong, it's an opinion. But when I go on vacation, I want it to be an extravagant, foreign, crazy place. I want to go to a beach. I want to go to like, I don't want to be, oh, I went from like, from fucking New York to, oh, now I'm on a lake.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel like it was big enough of a move for a vacation, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure. I've always felt the same way, and my family when we've gone on a vacation to a place that looks exactly like Ohio.
Yeah. I mean,
Which,
like,
granted, like most U.S. states just do look like that pretty much anywhere that's not tourist destinations, but you know.
yeah. I honestly, I'm gonna come off as just a snooty little European, but I always, when we drive around the countryside, I'm always like, just make them like, I wish there was more, and this is stupid, don't get me wrong, this is a stupid mistake or a stupid take for a lot of people. I'm like, I wish there was more stuff.
Yeah.
Like, why is it just green? Like, where, because I come from like, you know, like, even though Vienna is not like a massive city like New York, it's still the capital, and I'm like a city boy. So when I'm just seeing like 3 houses and that's supposed to be like a town, I'm like, no, where's the concrete? Where are the buildings?
Yeah.
What's happening?
It's just all farmland.
I know a lot of people love nature, and I'm like, I like nature too, but I also like civilization.
I get it.
Also, you have no idea how much PTSD it gives me that due to the slight Discord delay, I talk over you, because at work, when I talk to people on the phone, it is such a huge delay. It literally is like 10-second delay. They'll be talking,
yeah.
and then I hear myself say something from 5 minutes ago, and they will stop, and I feel so rude even though I couldn't stop it.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. It is a bit of a struggle.
It's quite a problem. Also, I will tell you, because I'm sure you can hear it earlier, there was a slight bit of radio playing, accompanied by the frame rate. All right. right. Wait, Gwen, where are we? What happened?
Uh,
Where?
we went through a time portal, and now it's an entire month from when we were just talking. I don't understand.
Wait, no. You can't. Another loop? Oh my
Another
God.
loop? Oh, my head.
Oh no.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Silent Hill 2 playthrough, 15 minutes in. I'm Gwen, this is Sam.
I'm not even sure about that anymore. Who am I?
I'm not even, yeah, I don't know. So,
Is this your note about Silent Hill 2? Can't get it out of my head.
can't get it out of my head. Abso-fucking-lutely.
And Silent Hill 2 wants to make sure that we're never done thinking about it or working on it.
This particular episode has given me a lot of grief. So to just to start things out here, just to give you an idea of how fucking cursed this particular part is. So first of all, you can kind of hear it right now. I've probably ducked the audio out because it's annoying, but the audio in the background is glitching here. This has happened several times during the playthrough, but for the most part, it hasn't been during any cutscenes. And I've been recording my audio outside of the game for the most part. It's not that big of a deal, but the audio is glitching here, and for some reason it lasts for way longer than it does in a lot of the other parts. This normally wouldn't be an issue. For some reason, when we first recorded this a month ago, my Audacity crashed about 16 minutes in, basically around where we stopped recording here. And if we just had my Discord audio, I sounded like shit. It was unusable. Awesome. Great. We were already going back to redo some recordings here. So we were just like, we'll come back and re-record this one. Cut to, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, I guess, basically. We started recording this, and Sam mentioned to me, hey, your mic on Discord sounds like absolute dog shit right now.
Definitely exactly the words I used.
And you should check that out. And I was like, you know, like, it's probably fine. I think it's just because I'm not using a compressor on Discord. You know, I turned up my audio in my system settings. It's fine. You know, like it's peaky there. It's whatever. Around this moment, you know, probably in about 5 or so minutes, I let my anxiety get the best of me and said, Sam, let's take a break here real quick. And let me go check on this real quick. Let me just go ahead and take a moment. I'm going to drop everything else out. I'm just going to let a little bit of that audio play out for you real quick, just so you can hear what we were working with. So that's...
If I hear any other interesting thing coming from your microphone, do you even want me to mention it at this point, or are you just going to cry?
I do, because I don't I don't want to waste your time. And if we have to come back and record this for what I guess like a third, fourth time, I will actually go insane. We've done too much on I've done too much on this project, and I need a stopping point. Piper actually told me. She was like, you should make a like a done date.
Yeah, it's a overdue,
because otherwise you're gonna be here forever. And I was like, no, I'm not. I know what I'm doing. I'm almost done. I've got my checklist sorted out.
When was that?
5 or 6.
When was that though?
When was that?
That discussion that you had with Piper? When
literally like 2 or 3 days ago. It's so fine. We're doing
totally gonna
all
set
right.
you a deadline at some point.
Look, if I'm still doing this shit into December, then you can start complaining. But
I was gonna say, if there is a further enough more time that's gonna pass by to a point that I have to give you a deadline, you already know you done fucked up. Like, you shouldn't do that to yourself. And I would never be like, yeah, I've contributed so much. I did goofy jokes and recorded this. It took us 4 days to record this playthrough. Yeah. That's my contribution. Getting my shit scared out of me while hitting mannequins over and over again and kicking their ass while on the floor. The last month, we finished this on the 18th of October. It is now the 23rd of November. Gwen, are you okay? Do I need to send authorities?
Probably. It's fine though, you know.
Yeah. This right here, crawling through this hole. This is when I told you that your microphone peaked, and I could hear it in your voice that you were getting hit with that. And like, oh no.
I was getting nervous.
Oh my God. That actually, just now that mannequin's thrown up on itself, that was Gwen right after I told her.
Yeah, literally, I got so sickly all over my body. Anyway, we'll get this done.
I believe, absolutely. The teddy bear
You're seeing it
poisons.
right now, so you know I got it done. You don't even have to worry about the anxiety of being a person who doesn't finish things because it's done and you're watching it.
That reminds me of the fucking Barney's Scarab Lord adventures when people are like, "Did Barney ever get the footage back?" Barney's like, what is her name? Like outside of the video?
I have no idea what you're even talking about. So
Barney, the WoW Scarab Lord videos. Barney
Huh?
Beekeeper. You are not helping me right now. Anyway, it's time
yeah,
to
because I don't know what you're
definitely-
talking about.
I'm about to. All right. This is not going to land with our Barney Beekeeper Cross Silent Hill section of fans.
Who the fuck
demographic.
is
What-
Barney Beekeeper? I've never heard that name before in my life.
You undoubtedly have. Who's Brandy? I typed in Brandy. You Barney 64.
Yeah, I've never played that. Who?
It's not a video game. It's a person.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
See, I
God.
don't know who that is. I thought it was a Barney video game for the Nintendo 64
No.
console.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm so sorry, everybody. This is
We're not cutting this out. No, this is
this is here because I mean you're spinning around in this room for us.
I've clicked off the video. I'm now looking for proof that Barney and Beekeeper's story is real.
I'm sitting my ass still because I know that you're true, but I don't know what you're talking about.
And
What
we
is-
had a discussion about this before, right? Guys, help me. You all know Barney Beekeeper,
They
right?
can't hear you. I've locked you here with me.
I forgot what the fuck did she name herself? I forgot.
Sean Mitchell, everybody. I still don't know what this fucking thing is for. I don't recognize it as a name of any of the personnel who worked on this game. I haven't seen anybody talk about it. This is the same
Maddie,
kind of
that's
thing
the
as
name.
like well, I can't even remember what it is. My head hurts.
I like how this devolved so fucking hard because we had a discussion about this together. I'm gonna lose my shit. This this video is gonna not ever come out.
I mean,
Okay, hold on. Okay, we'll cut this part out because I don't know how within the community acceptable this is to bring up what is it, a video dead name, but it used to be Kiori, the YouTube League content creator Kiori.
oh,
And then she changed her name to Maddie.
she
and now
transitioned. I had no idea.
What? Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Sam has sent me a message on Discord. Give me a second. Video
What the fuck is
poison.
We talked about this. We've literally discussed this.
Nah,
Is this better or worse than we brought up our like immigration policy discussion in the previous attempt?
oh, guys.
Like and subscribe if you really didn't think the Barney Beekeeper was going to get a Scarab Lord. Anyway, we're going to play Silent Hill 2 now. It's the aftermath of our previous attempts at recording this.
Yeah.
James is very lovingly staring at the phone. Aftermath. You know, the fact that it's lowercase is really fucking upsetting me, and I cannot tell you why.
I think they have all been lowercase. I think you're worried for no reason.
That is not true. My anxiety. Was there legs in front of me?
In general?
Hello? James, can you please look back up to your left? Up to your left. Up. Previous fucking me up and to your left. Okay, whatever. I swear I saw a pair of legs standing there. I'm not crazy. Editing win. Go back. It might just be a frame. That one of these wooden frame. There's legs right there.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah.
There were legs. Okay, so I did see something. Editing win. I need you to go back to when I freaked out. I'm sure there were legs, and then it noticed me and it ran away. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Probably did.
I'm going to... That mannequin, that was Barney Beekeeper right there.
Okay. Anyway, we've got another actually scary mannequin going on in the future, so look out for that.
Do we? Is it actually a scary mannequin upcoming?
I hope so. Please stay around. You're so close. You're so close to finishing this video. Well, not the video, but the series.
Oh, okay, yeah. The series is almost done.
Yeah.
Look at this big key, not fully loaded in.
We only have like three episodes left, I think.
How did you get here? If you are still here, I don't need you to even like or subscribe. I just need you to put in the comments right now, why?
Yeah.
How did you get here?
Well, I know my wife's
what
here.
What happened?
Hi, Piper.
My wife doesn't watch my videos because...
That sucks, man.
I mean, you know, she described it very well to me. She's like, I know you, and I know that when you're on the YouTube, you do put on a persona, and it's odd to watch. And I'm like, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That's true. I'm talked about it in the first episode. I'm not used to doing this at all. So this is I wanted to be clear that this is pretty much about as organic Gwendolyn as you are ever going to get.
I'm gonna say it is very interesting because I very definitely have tried to just not, because, and I don't even want to say like I know how, because, you know, YouTube has changed, algorithm has changed. A lot of YouTube videos are nowadays like directed towards ADHD riddled kids, right? So, but it's very, because I have an idea of how to present yourself for a YouTube video. I've been trying in this just completely hands off, just let you talk, because I know you're passionate about this game and its backstory and development and all that stuff. So I'm just kind of like, I'm going to let Gwen just do Gwen things while I'm in the background, just kind of like just, I'm enjoying it because you have not been yet ruined by the expectations put upon you by the YouTube algorithm. So I'm enjoying that. I'm just kind of enjoying you being like, yeah, and then this, and that's very exciting.
This and then that.
It's precious.
Well, it's because the thing is that
change.
like when it comes to stuff that I watch on YouTube, this is the kind of stuff that I really do value. I mean, I brought it up.
Oh, absolutely.
The Chip Cheese'em playthroughs of the MGS games were basically my only access that I had to the MGS games for the longest time, because until the HD collections got released, and that you can play them on Steam now, like I didn't ever get to play the MGS games, so I kind of just had to like watch a playthrough, and then you kind of get into it, and like if you want to experience literally every single thing that MGS has to offer, you're gonna be there for a fucking minute, man.
Which is cool. Very cool.
Absolutely. I mean, it's definitely one of those things where I think you're not supposed to like worry so much about collecting every single thing, listening to every codec call. You know, you're just kind of supposed to have the organic experience that you have and then put it down. That's kind of why I couldn't get into like doing repeat playthroughs of Disco Elysium. I think there's so much content in that game specifically for people to have like a really unique initial experience. And I don't think that you can do more playthroughs of a game like that, because like the entire plot line of the game is literally like a rug pull at the very end of the game. And it's like going into the game with that knowledge, like it kind of like, it doesn't fizzle everything out, but it just like, it makes me want to play it less, you know? I'm content with that first experience.
No, that makes sense. I also, in my head, I was like, it's what the fuck? How did we get to that? Wait, my brain is just going off. But I was just saying too, because it's just very interesting to experience all that, because I know that when I do videos by myself, I do things very differently, because at that point I'm just kind of like, okay, so like, how do I get people engaged? When I'm with my friends, I don't like doing that, because obviously I'm trying to be like more authentic to myself and them.
I could do a big Mr. Beast style fucking, oh, look at that, it's Henry's jacket from Silent Hill 4!
Oh
big
my
circle,
God, yeah.
big arrow, air horn.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The amount, like, let me be honest. Where's my YouTube channel? My most viewed video, like on the fucking FNAF videos that I did.
Yeah.
I think. Let me see here. Yeah, most popular is like Breaking the Game, The Joy of Creation Reborn Part 3. I just stared at the camera like, with your mouth as far wide open as possible. They love that.
You pogged.
Like I pogged. Oh my God. And it worked. It is for a reason. It's one of like top 2 most viewed videos on my channel, and I will never lie about that. When always somebody goes in the comments like, "This is clickbait," I'm like, "It sure is. But it worked. You're here, aren't you?"
Yeah.
Like, that's just unfortunately what we have to do. It's just part of the job, essentially, and we don't. You know, Okay, I was gonna say, like this thing just hiding out there, like you can't see me. You guys keep talking about YouTube. It's great.
Yeah.
You know, I think the YouTube executives, they should go to Silent Hill. Nothing bad is gonna ever happen, right? They're pure of heart.
I don't know. Here's some legislative news. Google is being ordered to break off their web browser. Chrome is no longer going to be a part of their. Well, I don't know if they're going to do it yet. We're kind of waiting to see. What are we doing? Are we in Silent Hill right now?
I don't know. Let's talk about the TikTok.
My Adderall is wearing off, I really don't like that. We're burning daylight here.
No, I honestly think you were talking about authentic. This would be the most authentic. Just that's why it's so rough to do post commentary without like being deep in the trenches like we were alive here.
Yeah.
Because it's like you just get like that's a yummy apple and I want to bite straight into it. You know how do you? I want them to create a scene, Bloober Team, if you're here, and I'm sure you are because you're huge fans of our channel, right? See, I say our channel already because Gwyn put so much effort into that, and I have not put a lot of effort into my channel
I
recently.
now own shares in Sam's channel.
Stonks even.
I own 50% of the company.
Bloober, if you're here, which you are, I need you to, perfectly model render a scene. Bring what is James's actor?
Luke Roberts. I remembered it.
There we go. Good job. Luke Roberts. Bring Luke Roberts in. Yeah, you got a little star. Pretty solid. Another
star. 2 of them this time.
2 stars. Yeah. Have Luke Roberts come in and eat an apple so he can look like more of an asshole. That was another reference, guys. Just look it up right now on the internet. You already know what it is. Everybody go enjoy that. But make him eat the apple because that's a delicious apple, and I want to see James crunch down on that.
I have. All right. I think.
That's how you fill a minute of nothing happening on footage because I was just fucking walking around looking at nothing.
You're so terrified. I think you were hearing this, nurse.
I was, yes. This was very spooky. God, I fucking hate when games do this. Like, I get it. You're fucking, like, modern real-ass graphics, but can you stop, like, making me see and then, oh, it's too dark, oh, it's too blinding? Like, let me just see into the fucking room.
Yeah, I like it kind of, like, a little bit. I feel like it's better when it's a first-person game because you're, like, literally looking through eyes, and it makes a lot more sense to have the bloom happening. But in, like, a third-person game, I'm a camera mounted to James's back right now, man. I don't have to make that kind of consideration.
No, absolutely not. It's kind of silly that happens. Pick up the note. I know you want to. Have I ever complained? I've complained a lot. So that's definitely Mary Sunderland's or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
For some reason you don't get to read the actual medical record. We just get to see the name. But in this game, it's really fucking odd because in order to pick up an item, you don't have to have James in front of it. You have to have the camera aimed at the item perfectly in center so you can hit X. And it just fucks me up every single time because that makes it even more difficult. Imagine if you don't have the button icons like on screen. You don't know it's there. So it's really hard to like gauge where to walk to X. And that's also why that one time I couldn't... Where am I going?
No, man.
You can't go there. Leave.
Leave this place. There's nothing left for you here.
That's an old-ass thermostat. Isn't that what that is? That little spinny cylinder on the wall there?
I think so.
That's gone now. I'm gonna cough. God damn it, you gotta have to edit this out. Wait. It's gone. I made it go away.
I think it's actually quite amazing that something about the Lakeview Hotel has made us comment on the aesthetics of hotels multiple times now.
Because I've been in hotels so many times as a kid. Have you not?
Not really. I'm not a very well-traveled person. I've actually, despite living in the U.S. all my entire life, I think I've only been to probably like a maximum of like 5 or 6 states.
Oh. Well, my mom loves traveling.
Yeah.
She does it all the goddamn time. I've been to, since I'm in Austria, I've been to Italy, I've been to France, I've been to Egypt, I've been to Turkey.
I was about to say, I mean, that stuff is like all really, really close to each other in comparison to the U.S.,
Yeah, I've been to so many hotels in my life, and I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I kind of like them. Hotels have just a very cozy feel to it.
You get to exist in this like state of like fake bourgeoisie, where you kind of get to pretend to be a person who has little servants that run around and clean your room, and
I'm glad that I used a rotten apple. I just wanted that to be a
Yeah,
thing that
you've
I
been
do.
constantly trying to you stuff that apple into literally every hole you can find.
And I'm so glad that I ran across a comic on Twitter that had the exact same thing, and I was like, "Yep, that's it." Gwen, I think I sent you that. Put that
I'll
comic
show
up.
it.
Put that comic up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a cute comic.
That's a cute comic. That artist is very
You're
good.
sharing a lot of James Sunderland art.
Hell yeah, James is a good guy.
He's a cutie.
But no, back up. James is a very good, photogenic, comicable guy.
Luke
I
Roberts
think
is
that's
an
a word.
attractive man.
Yes, Luke Roberts is a very photogenic individual, and James as a character lends himself very easily and well to making funny little skits out of him.
It was very interesting. Sorry, what are you reacting to here?
No, I was just remembering that another comic from the same friggin' artist where I think it was like a line figure or mannequin just being like about to attack James, and then James is like, I'm lost, and the line figure just looks over his shoulder at help of a map, and that reminds me of you being lost like years ago.
That must have traumatized me, because for sure, like, my ability to follow maps now is like peak.
That's crazy.
Have you ever played Outer Wilds, the space game?
It's kind of like, it's like Bethesda, but it's like
that's
in
Outer
space,
Worlds.
kind of.
I'm talking about Outer Wilds. It's
No.
Okay. There's a section in that game where you go to an end of, it's like a puzzle challenge kind of situation. You have to go to the end of this room, and it's kind of a room full of like a lot of mazy kind of stuff. And you have to pick up this lantern. And when you pick up the lantern, the lights go out and you can't see anymore. And then like a monster like starts patrolling around, and you have to if you open the lantern to see where you're going, the monster will know where you are. And so the challenge of that room is kind of like trying to manage not being seen while also being able to navigate out. Piper, my girlfriend, was watching me do it, and she had a lot of problems with that section while she was doing it. She found it quite challenging. I need you to understand, it was the first time that I walked into that room. I went in with the lights off and just walked out without even thinking about it. Didn't turn the light on once. I just walked right back out without even thinking about it. And she was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
This is the that's you get traumatized and you immediately learn how to fucking map out any place you walk into and walk around.
Exactly. And you know what? This is why we say always.
This is why you traumatize your kids. I'm glad we got to the same conclusion.
No, but like for real, like it's so weird because like when I think back to my childhood, I don't remember any of like my teachers at my school. I don't remember any of the people that I went to school with.
Mm-hmm.
If you asked me to draw you like blueprints for like any of those schools, like I could. Like my internal mapping is like ridiculous, and I don't know how that happened.
So fun fact, at one point, in many points, my mother has practiced some pretty terrible parenting. We went to Rome once.
This is going to be online forever, Sam.
She beat the shit out of me. And I was bullied. No, she did not. But we went to Rome once, and she wanted to watch my family wanted to go see the Colosseum. I was not interested. I'm not a person of culture and sightseeing. I'm a person of more just kind of going through the streets and exploring. So I was like, I'm going to go back. And they're like, are you crazy? Because I was like, what, like 18, 17? I was like, I'm in Rome for the first time by myself. And I'm like, yeah, I want to go back. And they're like, whatever, you do that. I found my way back, like backwards. This was the first time. We walked for like an hour to get to the Colosseum. I walked my way backwards with no problem, just remembering exactly where to go. And I was like, yeah, because you just have that built. You should have that built into you. That GPS being like, how did I get here? What route did I take? And just be able to reverse that. Like it should be in you. If you don't have that in you, don't follow strangers. Don't go into any mazes, corn mazes. You will get eaten.
No. This is actually funny that you mentioned that because, and this, granted, this might be a Discord lag thing.
Yeah.
When I have watched you play games, on occasion I'll be like, it was to the right, and you'll like turn left. I don't know if it was like every single time it's been like you were already turning left, and by the time that my voice had reached you, I was saying to go right. I think you get your directions reversed. Do
That's-
you know where your right is? Like, just without thinking about it?
Yeah, usually, but
Okay.
I definitely have issues. Like, for example, oh, that's not important. I have some issues with thinking about
shit,
it in
Mary.
the reverse option. Oh, am I ahead of you? Well,
Probably a little bit. Did you already hear the Mary?
yeah, that already happened a little bit ago.
Ow, it'll be fine.
Oh my god, that's brings back memories. What time are we at? But no, there's definitely like moments. For example, I can't in reverse. If you tell me like, okay, it's to the right of the enemy, but the enemy is facing you, I'm like, where is that? Like,
Yeah.
I will have trouble with that for sure. And I definitely realize, and I'm not gonna make fuss about it because it could get scary if I make a fuss about it. I definitely realize that I have some just cognitive issues in a couple of ways like that. Like, it's like it takes me a second or two to be like, wait, for like what should be a very simple thing. If I have to, like, if I think about it, if my brain actively has to engage, it's gonna be a problem. But if it's something I can subconsciously think about, then it's never an issue. Doesn't make any sense. Like, my brain doesn't want to be active, but subconsciously it's good. It's good on doing any of
No,
that.
for sure. This is one of the most interesting things that I've ever experienced with myself personally, especially in my older age. And
I'm gonna use that loosely now.
yeah, oh shit. Especially in my older age, I cannot play games like Valorant or anything Twitch reactive shooter kind of things anymore. I mean, I can. I'm just really bad at them, you know?
Yeah.
And part of that just comes from not playing very much. And then part of it is also just like, I can't even bring myself to try to devote that level of brain power to like trying to like relearn all those abilities and stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I swear to God, you give me like a single shot of like a hard spirit, like literally just enough to get me buzzing. My abilities improve like 40%
I can totally see that.
consistently.
No, I can definitely see that because it's like the brain is such a weird thing. I feel like it's like definitely, I don't know if it's just a neurodivergent thing, but it's like it's very hard for the brain to just get going sometimes and really get yourself like actively moving on, like engaged. When your capabilities, when your active brain functions are kind of dumb, like what is it? Numbed. I think numbed, dimmed is like the better way of putting it. And everything you just run off of instinct, things become so much easier to do.
Yeah, it's definitely about releasing your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin.
Absolutely not.
It just kind of like drops that passive background noise out and just kind of lets you engage. I think. I mean, it's definitely they call it liquid courage for a reason. You know, it lets it lets people get some shit done. I can't lie. Don't drink though, kids.
Yeah,
if you're watching.
Don't do it unless it's a pandemic and you're getting really cheap shit, and then you go play Phasmophobia for all night long.
That was me. Yeah, thanks for referencing my brief stint into alcoholism, for sure.
I got you. Because that's something. Hello, sir, get back in there. Yeah, fuck you. What the fuck? We're having a discussion here.
That's so fucking. I mean, definitely true, and I think just actually funny because, I mean, what the fuck else was there to do during fucking COVID lockdowns other than get hella drunk and then get really scared?
Honestly, not a lot. Like, especially when you're like, because I'm not an art, like, I want to say artistic person. I'm not like crafty. So it's like, there's not, watch shows.
Yeah.
Play video games. Porn is always an option. But outside of that,
You're
I don't know.
like Bender from Futurama, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's like, yeah, no, I wish I had Adderall during the pandemic, man. I could have gotten so much shit done. That was, although honestly, I probably would have ended up, because that was when I got really, really into Final Fantasy 14. And honestly, I didn't even need Adderall for that shit, man. I put in like 360 hours in like literally 2 months. That was not good. It was no surprise by the time Endwalker came out that I didn't finish it.
That makes sense. What the fuck were you looking at? Yeah, I hate that. On this.
Oh, you were. It was showing you the light bulb in the fish's mouth outside.
The mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, we got literally 2 fucking minutes of this left, which is kind of crazy because like this is like This is the actual last part that we needed to re-record. So like everything
We're
after
almost
this
done.
is just like being done, you know?
Yeah, no. I guess, and lore wise, I guess this is gonna be we're gonna have to like break up again for for another 5 years before we come get back together for another tour the victory. I don't know.
I definitely
this-
don't think that that's the case. Here, James, play us a little ditty on the piano real quick.
Piano Man. that's the song we're gonna. I'm leaving. Like you can't. The last 2 minutes are for you. I'm good. Like I'm
Oh
gonna
my
check out
God.
after that one.
I don't even think I
Holy-
could do it solo,
Is
man.
that pregnancy test on top of that?
No, absolutely not.
It definitely feels like it is.
That would
one.
be so ridiculously heavy-handed. Like it would not be. There'd be nothing.
Would that imply that the piano is pregnant?
That would be like James doing his whole fucking Harry Mason bit that we were talking about earlier.
Have you seen a little girl?
Have you seen a little girl? My good friend, Harry Mason. Fuck it.
Oh my god, I actually forgot about that. Is that? Please tell me that's in the actual place where like we saved that.
That was in the re-recordings.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, so around here is where the scariest mannequin of all time shows up.
Oh yeah, let's
And
go.
It was literally, I feel like what had happened was it was so stunning that we were both like, what the fuck is that? Like, check everything. And then I was like, oh, my Audacity crashed. So if you need to know
That's
just how
funny.
haunted this particular part was, you'll get to see this horrible fucking thing.
A bajillion things went wrong, and this is the worst of them all.
Yeah.
Here it comes. There it is.
Oh,
Oh my god.
fucking gross, man. I don't
What the?
even said I can't, but you killed it so fast too. Like, once the initial fear of the whole situation ended up happening, we got over it. So
I was like, that thing scared the fuck out of me. I was like, what is that? Are
Yeah.
you seeing this shit?
I loved that though, because like I've spent so little of this game actually being scared personally. I think my horror fucking meter is just busted. So that was actually terrifying, and I was watching with no sound.
Yeah, no, with sound. I mean, it's not that much worse, but it's still like, oh my god, like there's more atmosphere to that, but it was fucked up. But yeah, I mean, if we wanted to really get you scared, we would probably have to have you record a first-person scary runner game, like an Amnesia.
Yeah, put me in a VR.
Ooh, scary. Well, we'd have to do that if we ever got together in a room. Actually, for reals, we'd have to do a VR game.
Well, all right.
But,
Well,
we
sorry for the
have,
shorter
like-
part. Like I said, we'd
Yeah.
fucking left immediately after getting super scared. So, we'll see you in the next part. Back to the live commentary once again.
So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Gwen will also be there, and oh god, please, I'm scared. We're running out of time.